Getting into my preview for week 7 in the NFL. Guys, this is going to be a fun week of football. There's some really good matchups on the slate this week. Yeah, I'm just jumping right into it. There's just too much good to talk about. I'm not going to hold you here in the intro for so long. All right, guys, I have 5 matchups for you, and I'm starting things off with the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Tennessee Titans in Tennessee. This matchup is for sure going to have playoff implications. I feel like these are two of the top competitors in the AFC, potentially fighting for that number 1 spot, which would be the only bye week this season. I think they're two very evenly matched teams, meaning if they meet again in the playoffs, I feel like depending on who wins and how the win looks, the other team could easily take the win that second time that they meet. The main thing that I want to focus on in this one is the Tennessee offense versus the Pittsburgh defense. I'm very excited for that. I'm giving this very slight advantage to the Pittsburgh Steelers because I like both teams' offenses, but I'm more confident in Pittsburgh's defense. I could see this game going either way. I can't wait to watch it. The second matchup I'm looking forward to, the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Arizona Cardinals. So I've got my eyes on the NFC West for this entire season pretty much. We talked about before the season started how a lot of people thought it was going to be the most competitive division. So I want to see if that holds up here. Seattle kind of showed that they have some holes on that defense when they faced Minnesota, so I'm curious if the bye week off, they kind of situated some things there. If Jamal Adams returning can help seal things, because I did not like what I saw from that defense versus Minnesota. And Cliff Kingsbury, if he game plans well, then can he attack some of those holes that he sees on film? Really looking forward to that. And then on the other side, the Arizona Cardinals defense, which was last in total defense in 2019, has taken a big leap. So can they slow down Russ and DK and Chris Carson and the whole gang there? I think this is going to be a fun one. The next matchup I'm looking at, the San Francisco 49ers head to New England to take on those Patriots. I'm looking to see if the Patriots can get back on track this week. I know that San Francisco just is coming off of that win versus LA, but nothing that they showed me the other 5 weeks of the season makes me think that they're not in Super Bowl hangover mode. I'm still not confident in just that one win. Obviously, if they take this one, I've got some things to look at. I think it'll be a bit of a challenge, if you will, for McDaniels because this depleted 49ers defense, I should say, beat better offensive weapons on the Rams team than the Patriots have. So he'll have to scheme up some things, but I don't think it's a challenge that both McDaniels and Bill Belichick can't meet. I think that the Patriots get back on track and take this one. I just got done talking about the Rams, and we're going to talk about now the Chicago Bears taking on the Los Angeles Rams. This Rams team I also don't trust. This sounds so weird. So obviously, I'm not a fan of the Niners or the Rams right now. I'm going to have to see more from them. I still like the Cardinals more than both of them in that NFC West division. The Rams have only beaten the NFC East. And we all know how bad the NFC East is, so I think that the Bears go 6-1. I don't know how they're going to do it, but I think the Bears are going to go 6-1. We all know how. The defense is how they're going to win this game. I don't trust that Rams team. I don't know how this offense or what they're going to pull off versus Aaron Donald and the gang there in LA, but I think that the Bears take this. I'm curious about both of these teams. I think we're just going to keep calling all of Chicago's wins not legit, but clearly they're putting something together. Defense wins championships kind of mentality. The offense will just kind of keep pulling things out. Hopefully Nick Foles actually does take the reins a little bit more and gets things back on track as they're watching film and they kind of see where they can improve and the offense starts to play better. In this final matchup, I think we're all excited about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Who knew this Raiders team was going to be this ready to kind of potentially contend in the playoffs this season? I do think that this Bucs beat an offense in the Green Bay Packers with lesser weapons. So I think that Gruden has so many fun pieces. He showed us he can kind of go to so many guys on the field. I think that he's going to cook up a really fun game plan here. I do have Vegas winning this one. I am looking to see that Las Vegas Raiders offense versus this Bucs defense. And I also want to see if Tom Brady continues to kind of find that connection with his receivers and pieces on the field, or are they just going to continue, kind of riding Ronald Jones there in the run game? This is going to be a very, very fun game. Again, I can't wait to see how legit the Raiders are as a playoff contender. That's it. That's all I've got for you guys today. This is going to be a really fun week to recap. I've got the rest of my picks right here. We have the Giants taking on the Philadelphia Eagles for Thursday Night Football, a messy NFC East matchup. I picked Philly to win, but literally either team could take it. Would not be surprised. And another game that I'm eyeing, Carolina at New Orleans. Potential upset alert here. I feel like the Saints were kind of messy last time I saw them versus the Chargers, so have they gotten things together there? Yeah, that's all I've got for you guys. Make sure you like and comment and subscribe. I appreciate all of your support. I will see you so soon.